Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. We are riding westbound on the Georgia Meade Bikeway in the neighborhood of Normal Heights. And as you can see from the timestamp and date stamp, we happen to be riding on the shortest day of the year. And when I say we, I don't mean just you and me, but if you look in the rear view, my kid is behind me riding along. And this really is just a video of appreciation for projects like this. Paint is not protection, and this is not the most perfect lane I could hope for, but because this is here, because this paint is here, the buffers, the traffic circles, it makes it possible for a family to be out and be out on bicycles when it gets dark. I think that's really important. So like I said, this is the shortest day of the year. It just so happens we left the house when the sun was still up, and we went down to the park, Ward Canyon Park, which is over on the east end of Normal Heights up at Adams Avenue. And it's a pretty direct route down this Georgia Meade bike path, and then we go up 40th, which has a number of barriers. It prevents it from being a cut through for car traffic. So it makes it a really great road route. It makes it a great both street road route to get to the park. We went to the park, we played, we had some fun, and then we went and had some dinner nearby, and we're able to ride home. And I feel like we're able to do that because projects like this exist. When bike lanes exist, we don't feel like we have to either be back before the sun goes down or use our car. Okay, parking in that neighborhood is horrible. Parking in all these neighborhoods is pretty horrible. And it's a real drag to have to get in the car to just go a mile. Most people do it. I think that the statistic is something like 54% of car trips are less than 3 miles. And that's a pretty lousy statistic, We want to avoid that. So we're able to ride a bike. I can ride my bicycle, kid can ride their bicycle, and it's healthier, it's more fun. It's kind of beautiful this time of year, with darkness and people decorating their homes for the holidays. You get to see some nice lights, and you get to see some things people do. It becomes a whole activity rather than a way for us just to get to and from the activity. And I think that's a really special thing about bike lanes. So as we go into the holiday season, I'm posting this on Christmas Eve. This is a bike lane appreciation video, and I really am feeling fortunate that I live in an area that has some projects like this. Of course, those who watch the channel more regularly know that there's a lot of work to do, and I hope that as we get into a new year and things advance, that there are new projects that come up. I know that Sandag is working on a project on Orange that'll go from, I think, out to 54th or so, which isn't far enough for me to use personally. I need something that goes all the way to 70th, but we'll keep advocating for that. So we are going to safely get home and stop at this traffic light, and when it turns green, we are going to drive less and ride a bike. Thanks for coming with us.